They're not quite done yet, but you can kind of see how it's going to look. I just throw them in here.
That is sharp. So by now you've probably seen Blocker's face many times. He's our ops manager at Driven. I'm gonna head over and just take a look at what he's got going on in his garage. And he always has at least 2 or 3 Mustangs that he's tearing apart. But let's go visit him.
Don't mind me, I'm just trying to tidy up. Make it look like I'm half organized.
This is where all the magic happens. It's
Yeah,
a beautiful day, beautiful day. We've not actually been in your garage. I know we filmed a bunch of stuff here, but I've never really used it.
I'm not sure, yeah.
I don't know
probably
why.
on one of my other builds too.
Yeah, but you know, for those who don't know, Blocker is actually a police officer, right? A sergeant, and he always has that kind of, that inspiration or that influence always kind of shows up in his in the work that he's doing. And tell us a little bit about COVID Fox.
Well, basically, it started out as what am I going to do with this shell of a fox body that I had. I've always been a big fan of the Mad Max style movies, and if you guys know the Mad Max movies, he was actually a police officer before he was Mad Max. So that's kind of the inspiration behind this build, kind of a death race, Mad Max type car built out of a fox body that otherwise just would have been garbage. So I got the engine over here, which I think he'll cut to some B-roll of me pulling it from my grandpa's Crown Vic. This is just a stock 5-liter from a Crown Vic. If you guys don't know, although I'm very obsessive compulsive about stuff, I'm very easily distracted. So I'm also working on the nursery for my future child here, so that's why I've been doing a lot of wood cutting.
Yeah, that's a big announcement.
Yeah.
Scares me to death because his baby's going to arrive right in the middle of show season. But Blocker is going to be a future dad.
Yeah.
So send him
Pretty
congrats. Send him some comments around, you know, for those dads out there. Give him some tips.
Yeah, how to keep working on my cars. These are actually the doors off the Fox, and they've just been painted and distressed a little bit here.
I love how that you kind of got the silhouette of the police in there.
Over here, I have the, this is going to be the front end. This is from a 79 pace car, actually. So what I'm doing is I'm doing something a little bit different. I know the 4-eye guys, this is a Fox body term, the 4-eye guys are going to probably hate me for this, but I've built a different set of headlights for it using some LEDs. They're not quite done yet, but you can kind of see how it's going to look. I just throw them in here.
That is sharp.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, it's got a real good 80s vibe there.
That's kind of what I was going for, even though it has a little bit of the new school like LEDs and all that, but it's coming along. So I got another thing. I'm just going to shut the door here, Mark.
Sure. No, that is cool.
Yeah, so that's the front end for my grandpa's Crown Vic. I actually got the idea. Just sneak by you here.
Well, while you're firing it up there, Grandpa passed away recently, right?
He
So
passed away in May there.
this has a lot of value to you. What kind of recycling some of Grandpa's stuff? He actually Blocker actually gave me his Grandpa's badminton racket. If you follow my Instagram, it is so cool.
Yeah. No, he was a pretty amazing man. Really big into music. He always supported everything that I did, which, I mean, he was truly an amazing person.
That is so neat. How many Mustangs do you have going now, Blocker?
That's a loaded question. Let me see. I got, there's a chump car, there's my blue Mustang. Those 2 run. Then I have an RS that I started building years ago, which I just lost interest in, but I still have it. I have another American Capri Liberty Block, which is one of my Instagram accounts, which, not that I've lost interest in it, but I kind of started on the COVID Fox. So there's that guy. I think that's the ones that I currently own. Unless I'm missing something.
I'm sure you're missing you've got a few Mustangs sitting somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure I do on somebody else's property.
Wasn't there some sort of 4x4 Mustang too? That's
in the plans.
That's in the plans. That's in the plans. Guys, follow his Instagram accounts. It's going to be in the notes. We'll touch base with Blocker again once he kind of gets some of these parts put on and a car looking like a car.